Hi, my name is Tao Tran. I will be presenting to you a data overview for Martin Technology Academy of Math and Science. This overview will cover 3 years of longitudinal data from 2011, 2012, 2012, 2013, and 2013, 2014 school years. The intended audience for this presentation are our school administrators and teachers. The purpose of this presentation is to look at our school data to identify data trends, strengths, and weaknesses to support student achievement. I will be focusing on 3 types of data: school demographics, reading CRCT, and math CRCT. Our data team will use this data and our knowledge about our strengths and weaknesses to determine what steps we need to move forward and advise the faculty on an action plan to address student performance. Let's begin by reviewing our student demographics. This shows the student enrollment at Martin Technology Academy of Math and Science. This graph represents our school total enrollment for the last 3 years. As you can see, our enrollment for the past 3 years have increased consistently each year. Over the past 3 years at our school, our gender population has continued to remain consistent. On average, the percentage of boys and girls are about equally split in half. The ethnicity makeup at MTA consists mainly of Caucasian students. However, in the past 3 years, the percentage of Caucasian students have decreased, while African American and Latino students have continued to increase. The enrollment of Asian and students of other ethnicities have remained very slim for the past 3 years. The subgroups at our school consist of ESOL students, students with disabilities, gifted, EIP, and students who receive free or reduced lunch. The number of our ESOL, gifted, EIP, and free or reduced lunch students increase steadily each year. The population of students with disabilities have leveled out in years 2012, 2013, and 2014. In wrapping up the school's demographics data for the past 3 years, the summary are as follows. Our school's total enrollment has increased each year, and there is very little or no change in the gender percentage of boys and girls at our school. The number of Caucasian students are steadily decreasing each year, while African American and Latino student populations are increasing. Our ESOL, gifted, EIP, and free or reduced lunch students also shows increases each year. Now I will be reviewing our school CRCT results from 2012, 2013, and 2014 in the content areas of reading and math. The grades that will be examined are grades 3 through 5. This graph shows the percentage of 3rd grade students at our school who met or exceeded reading and math CRCTs from 2012, 2013, and 2014. In 2012 and 2014, the number of students who met or exceeded their reading CRCTs were in the mid to high 90 percentages. The math CRCTs from those 2 years shows the number of students who met or exceeded their math CRCTs being in the 70th percentile. However, there is a noticeable drop in 3rd grade students meeting or exceeding both reading and math CRCTs in the year 2013. In 2012, 4th grade had a high meeting or exceeding passing rate of 91% in reading. However, the scores dropped by 2% in 2013. In 2014, there was a significant increase to 96% of students meeting or exceeding the reading CRCTs. Math results were much lower than reading results. Only 73% of students met or exceeded the math CRCTs in 2012. However, unlike reading, there was a 6% increase of students meeting or exceeding in 2013. The math scores dropped to its lowest in 2014, with only 70% of students meeting or exceeding the math CRCTs. Contrary to the low percentage of 3rd and 4th graders in 2013, it was a great year for 5th grade students, as 90% and 92% of students met or exceeded math and reading CRCTs. In 2012, the scores were at its lowest in both reading and math, with only 69% of students meeting or exceeding math and 88% meeting or exceeding reading. In 2014, the increase in reading CRCTs was at its highest at 97%, while there was only a slight decline in math CRCTs by 2% from the previous year. Just a brief overview of what I just went over on the CRCT reading and math scores for 3rd through 5th grade in the years 2012, 2013, and 2014. Overall, 3rd and 4th grade struggles the most in the math CRCT with percentages in the 70th percentile. Reading is a strength for both 3rd and 4th graders, showing very high percentages averaging in the 90s. In 2013, both 3rd and 4th grade reading scores decreased slightly from 94% to 89% in 3rd grade and from 91 to 89% in 4th grade. 5th grade was the only grade showing a steady increase in students meeting or exceeding reading CRCTs for the past 3 years, with scores of 88% in 2012, 92% in 2013, and 97% in 2014. In 2012, 5th grade had the lowest percentage of students out of all the grades in meeting and exceeding the math CRCT, with a low 69%. However, they have shown and maintained the largest growth since then, with 90% in 2013 and only a slight decrease to 88% in 2014. I will be reviewing our school CRCT results in comparison to our district's results from 2012, 2013, and 2014 in the same content areas of reading and math. The grades that will be examined are grades 3 through 5. The data for 3rd grade CRCT reading shows that our school outperformed the district in years 2012 and 2014. There was only a slight difference of 2% between our results compared to the district in 2013. Our results being the lesser at 89% of students meeting or exceeding. Our reading results increased substantially from year 2013 to 2014 by 9%. We had a 98% of students meeting or exceeding the reading CRCT. What an accomplishment for 3rd graders that year. However, unlike the reading CRCT results, our 3rd grade students have fallen behind in comparison to the district's math CRCTs for the past 3 years. In 2012, the gap was more narrow, with our performance being only 4% lower than the district. In 2013, both ours and the district's math scores decreased, then immediately rose again the following year. Our largest increase was in 2014 when we made a 4% gain. However, we are still behind with the district's percentage by 8% that year. The data for 4th grade indicates that our 4th graders have performed higher in years 2012 and 2014 in reading. Like 3rd graders in the year 2013, 4th graders also had a decrease in meeting or exceeding percentages. Even though our scores decreased by only 2% from 2012 to 2013, our students performed at the same percentile of 89% in comparison with the district. Like the 3rd grade CRCT math results, our 4th graders also performed lower than the district for the previous 3 years. Our largest achievement gap in comparison to the district score was in 2014, when there was an 8% deficit difference in our student scores compared to the district. From 2012 to 2013, our scores increased from 73% to 79%, coming very close to the district score of 81% that year. However, in the following year, both our scores and the district scores saw a trend in decreasing. The district decreased slightly by 3%, while our score drastically declined by 9%. Our 5th grade CRCT reading data shows that our school did not perform higher than the district in 2013 and 2014. In the past 3 years, our school has made consistent growth from 4% in 2012 to 2013 and 5% from 2013 to 2014. The district only made 1% growth and 4% growth for those same years. One thing to celebrate is that the data does indicate continued growth for 5th grade reading in all 3 years for our school and the district. For math, our school was very behind compared to the district's 81% in the year 2012. Our school was at its lowest at 69%, which was 12% lower than the district's percentage of students meeting or exceeding the math CRCT. Our students' math performance have surpassed the district's math performance in the years 2013 and 2014. To sum up our school in comparison to the district's CRCT results, both our 3rd and 4th grade students outperformed the district in reading for years 2012 and 2014. Both grades also had a slight drop in performance in the year 2013. Both our 3rd and 4th grade students have consistently performed lower in math in the district for the past 3 years. Our 3rd and 4th grade math trends were very similar to the district's fluctuation trend of rising and declining in student performance. However, we are still behind in our math performance compared to the district. This shows that there needs to be some kind of intervention strategies to help our 3rd and 4th grade students in the area of math. The only year that 5th grade students performed lower than the district was in the year 2012. The following 2 years, 5th graders outperformed the district in both reading and math. We need to examine 5th grade strategies to see if we can use them for our 3rd and 4th grade students. Now that the data has been addressed, it is time to discuss our school's strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with our school's strengths. The number of gifted students have increased each year. How can we continue to challenge them? Our reading data shows a higher percentage of students meeting or exceeding the standards in comparison to math. What can we contribute to the success of these students, and how can we continue to challenge them? Our 5th grade students showed the most growth in comparison to our own 3rd and 4th grade students, as well as students in the district. What strategies are teachers implementing that can be shared with others? Some of the weakness of our school is the number of EIP students increasing steadily each year. What can we do to help these students and boost their performance? There's also a higher number of 3rd and 4th graders not meeting math standards. What tools and strategies can we use to enhance and improve instruction? These are some of the questions we need to reflect upon to increase our student achievement at our school. Thank you so much for your attention. In moving forward, I propose that you meet with your team members and gather data by standards to look for strengths and weaknesses in your grade. Let's interpret the data together so we can further improve instruction.